Magical greetings! Stay tuned to find out what the heartline secrets are in the palm of your hand, as well as a little bit of self-love magic. Greetings! Erica Sodos here, and today for our palmistry lesson, we are going to talk about one of the lines that everybody is curious about, the heart line. Heart line is about how we receive love, right? How we give love, how affectionate we are or unaffectionate, right? You know that amazing concept, the 5 languages of love? A lot of that is revealed in palmistry. Everything is connected. Heartline is also indicative of how healthy our heart is, right? You know, how strong the physical organ is, as well as how we love. The heartline starts under your pinky and goes all the way across your hand. It will be most likely the deepest top line on the palm of your hand. Some people say the heartline starts over here. I believe, and many people say, the heart line starts over here on the pinky side of the hand. Take a look at your heart line. And first, I want you to look at the quality of the line, right? Is it deep? Is it thin? The amazing thing about palmistry is a lot of it is actually intuitive, right? We use our own guidance, right? So I like to look at all forms of divination, not as dogma to tell us the truth, but a way to harness our own intuitive skills, right? Our own psychic power. So if you have a nice, deep, clear heart line, right, that's balance, your ability to give and receive love. If it's very, very thin, right, barely etched, that might be you hold back, right? Love and relationships, not the most important thing. Now, if you have a broad and shallow heart line, which means many, many lines going around, you may have impetus to give, right? But you love easily, but it doesn't stay. Now, let's look at the ending of the heart line, because this reveals a lot about you and those around you. So there's many ways that the heart line can end. So if your heart line ends under the index finger, oops, I made a fork, just ignore that. If your heart line ends under the index finger, which is known as the Jupiter finger, then you are an idealist in your life as well as in your relationship. So people who have a heart line that ends under this finger often are disappointed in love because, let's face it, none of us are perfect. So people often let you down, right? You're very romantic. This is considered the romantic placement. Or an idealist, right? A humanitarian. So you hold yourself to high ideals and you hold others to high ideals. So often you can be let down, right? It's very romantic. If your heart line ends under the middle finger, right? This is the Saturn finger. And the lines don't need to end right there to the tip. They can just be in the general vicinity of under the line. So this person isn't really motivated by love. They're extremely touchy-feely. They need a lot of affection and often they need a lot of sex in a relationship, but they're not motivated by love. They'll get in a relationship for sex or for money and financial stability, right? That's the driving force, right? They're very logical. They're not very heart motivated. Now, if you see a heart line or you have one that ends between these two fingers, the Jupiter and the Saturn finger, this is a really wonderful placement. And again, it doesn't have to be right there. It can just be in the vicinity. That means you can balance emotion with logic, right? Reason with romance, right? You're not going to be carried away by love. You're going to love deeply, but also you're going to weigh the logic of this person out. What if your heart line ends in a fork. Now, forks and tridents are really wonderful signs on a line. If you have a forked heart line, it's a blessing, right? Or a trident. The more lined, it's tentacles going out. Lots of love and community coming back into your world. A slight curve indicates you consider other people's feelings, right? You can give in a relationship. If you have or know someone who has a very straight heart line, wow. It's like what you see is what you get. This person, not very romantic, doesn't need a lot of reassurance, might even be somewhat cold in relationships. And just like the opposite is true. If you see someone who has a super curvy heart line, this person is very emotional, right? Very driven by their heart. I like to create magic with everything in my life, right? And I like to tie things together. So I am recording this video on Venus Day, right? The goddess of love, which is Friday. You can do a little bit of love magic with your heart line. So what kind of heart line do you have? Do you have a very emotional heart line, a very contained heart line? Where does your heart line end? What's the quality of it? I invite you now to take your dominant hand, the hand you write with, right, the giving hand, and massage your heart line. Personally, this feels so good to me. Tell yourself, I love you, and say your name. Imagine pink energy coming out of your finger into your hand, traveling up your arm and going into your heart and spreading through your whole body. With your Jupiter finger now, massage your heart line from beginning to end. Imagine a pink light coming out of your hand, right? Going into your heart line, up your hand, through your arm, into your heart, filling your body. And say to yourself, I love you. I love you. I see you. I hold you. You are enough. You are a good person. Take some rose petals or a little bit of rose oil when you massage, right? Rose opens the heart. Send yourself the love. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was magically inspiring for you. If you have any questions on the heartline, please put them in the comments below and I will answer. Also, let me know what kind of heartline you have. I would love to know. Please subscribe above. Just press the link to my YouTube channel and I send you all the loving, magical, enchanting vibes in the world. Sodos out.